Hola, hola, mahaba. Greetings. Good morning. Good morning. Hope everyone is having a terrific Tuesday so far. And I hope you are all safe and well and hydrated and that everything is going well. And if it's not, just know you'll get through it. Whatever's happening, you'll get through it. There's always light at the end of the tunnel. So, with that being said, I just want to talk about my souvenirs. Well, I have been having digestive issues again. 'Cause I've been living with this forever. In any case, well, um, I now have another pair of socks. That's my souvenirs. And I have, what else? I have my bracelets. I have my hospital bracelets. And I have, well, I now have to have imaging. So, yeah, just take care of your health, everybody. And like I said in previous videos, what happens with insurance is that they wait for the patient to have multiple ailments, and then, multiple ailments requires multiple visits and multiple co-payments from the patient and from insurance. So this is the nature of the beast. This is where insurance is, and it unfortunately has been in this state, like I just mentioned, for many, many years. So that's that. So if you have something going on with your body, the best thing I would say to start with the food journal. Write down everything that you've been eating. Read labels. Stay away from saturated fats. Anything with the word mono, like mono. Mono is one, but mono is a saturation process. Anything with fructose, stay away from fructose. High glucose, high sugar, high sodium. What needs to be banned as far as for food prep is monosodium glutamate. It gives the food an enhanced flavor, yes, it does, but it's also an amino acid which interferes with the enzymes in our body and in our saliva, and a lot of people don't break it down correctly. So, and monosodium glutamate is also used in diesel. It's also used in petrol. I mean, there's so many derivatives of that. So that needs to be banned. And then also monosodium glutamate, there's diosynolate. Anything with ATE at the end is a derivative of monosodium glutamate, but it has lower molecule, I think lower molecules for the compound. I don't have the sheets in front of me, but that's how it's done. Yeah, so if you want some information that you'll never use, I'll be able to discuss it. But no, I've been very big my entire life on just taking care of my health, like just trying to figure out because, and then you come to find out later on. Oh well, it's environment. Oh well, people that were born before 1978. Every single one of us, I'm born in 1960, lead paint was abundant. So like I said in another video, when I was in my diapers, I was making money off the lead paint chips. I was selling it to the other kids. I was like, hey, you want some chips? You got to give me $5 or give me your lunch money. No. But this is all factual. This is all truth. What I'm saying, it's all history. It's all historical content as far as how chemicals were created, how There was no forewarning. So that's why when I keep saying that universal health care is mandatory, but now instead, we are now at another war of attrition. So for the no war president, Don the Con, my t-shirts are coming, Don the Con. I have graphics behind it. You're going to love it. Listen, you know what they say, Don, you got to make money the way you make money, right? Always use somebody else's money. That's what you always said to people. And I know that from contractors that work with you. You got to use other people's money. That's what you profess it all the time. And that's the God's honest truth. Yep. That's the theme. That's the theme song. Use other people's money, so. But yeah, people getting back to the food sources, anything with mono, that like the fats, saturated, anything with the monosodium glutamate, high sodium, you have to eliminate. High sugar content. Stop buying prepared foods. Stop buying prepared packaged meats. And see, we live in a society where people are working 2 and 3 jobs just to survive and just to keep their head above water. So the easiest thing to do is you go to the supermarket, you grab something that's already made, and then you go home and you eat it. But then it's a method to the madness, people. So like I said, and I said it, I'll say it a million times, you have a day off, cook your food, freeze it, put a marker on it. You don't have to buy anything fancy. You could use toilet paper and regular Scotch. No, really. I mean, with all this marketing, you got to buy freezer-proof tape, painter's tape, ground beef, chili, chicken masala, whatever you cook. Frozen ground beef, whatever. But yeah, don't buy prepared. Don't buy prepared. And yeah, because we're at a point now in our history where we are just a number. Everybody knows that, and the healthcare it's horrendous. It's horrendous. Mm-hmm. Because like I said, and I'll repeat it a million times, they want you to get as sick as you can get. Here's a for instance. Patient goes to the hospital, is not well. Keeps saying they're not well, they're not well, they're not well. Within less than 1 year, they're diagnosed with cancer. And that wasn't detected before. But this is the game that's played. This is the miserable game that's played. So, yeah. Mm-hmm. Anyway, everybody, have a good one. Just have gas it's going to keep going up now. And, well, we're in for some turbulent times. Thank you, Don the Con. Everybody, have a good day. I'll be back. Thanks for listening.